Welcome back. It has been a bad year for cyclists on our roads, and the arrival of snow certainly doesn't help. Here with some cycling safety tips is Michael Cranwell from Gears Bike Shop. Thanks for being here, Michael.
Oh, my pleasure.
Obviously, having you here on the heels of some sad news out of Brampton. A cyclist was struck and killed this morning.
Yeah, we heard about that.
We don't really know the cause, but we understand that the road conditions weren't the greatest. The visibility was minimal. What are some things that riders can do, especially this time of the year, to ensure that they are visible to drivers and vice versa?
I mean, fundamentally, it's about being as visible as possible. When you're out there, you're not a very big target, and trying to wear, whether it's heavily reflective clothing or bright colored clothing, making sure you have running lights both during the day and in the evenings as well, is becoming a real trend among a lot of cyclists that I ride with. Products such as photoreflective sprays, which can be sprayed onto your shoes, onto your bicycle itself. Anything that you can do to kind of maximize your visibility out there is really, really important.
So these sprays, once you apply them, they do something similar to as if you were wearing sort of reflective gear. They make you reflective when light is on you? Absolutely.
During the daylight, you don't even know they're there. Then when they're lit up by the headlights of a car, just like the booties and the jackets, they don't look like they're photoreflective, but they have all these photoreflective properties in them, and they become quite brilliant under headlights.
What are some of the other products that you have? This is the spray here.
Yeah, that's the spray here. Good set of, a good light is absolutely key. In fact, it is the law in Ontario that if you're riding at dawn or at dusk after dark, you must have lights. Reflectors are not the law. You must have an actual light on the bicycle itself. And as I said earlier, a lot of us nowadays have actually taken, just like cars on the road nowadays, daytime running lights. A lot of us are running daytime running lights as well too. Again, you're trying to maximize your visibility out there.
And what's this gear here?
Good high-vis booties are absolutely essential. These are a thermal booty, it's great for this time of year, especially with the weather we have out there. What we like about having bright colors on the feet is it's a moving target, and our eyes are sort of adapted to pick up movement. So the fact that your feet are moving, the feet are brightly colored, whether they're sprayed with a reflective product or they have a bright colored booty on them as well, drivers pick that up. It's just a really kind of a nice way of actually keeping yourself warm, but also making sure you're highly visible.
Is there sort of a concern this time of year? I mean, not only are the conditions, have they worsened, and it's tougher on you guys when you're out there on your bikes, and you often feel so, I feel bad for you guys when it's like this outside, and you guys are, you're out there, you're doing your thing, and all the credit to you. But is there an increased level of concern when we experience days like today, because the drivers are all over the road, so it's even more precarious for you guys?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, this time of year, just like driving. I mean, I drove over here today, and it was pretty slippery. You have to, whether you're in a car, whether you're walking, whether you're on a bicycle, this time of year, really err on caution. It takes a lot longer to slow down. It takes a lot more difficult to go around a corner. There's ice under the snow. The visibility is absolutely minimal out there. So yeah, absolutely, you need to kind of make sure that you're always erring on caution and always erring on absolute safety.
I think very similar rules apply whether you're a cyclist, a pedestrian, or a driver.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, to me, it just comes down to respect to each other and respecting all the users of the road.
Thanks so much for being here. Great
My
advice,
pleasure.
great tips, and great products that people should definitely invest in to stay safe out there.